KK. Jay there? Hey,
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today our coverage kicks off with a good one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Off the play fake, Prescott. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Murray now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Up and good for Santoso. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say we should have done better there.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
That's caught once again by Gallup. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
On third down, it's Pollard. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 27, Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. To throw is Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now here's Pollard. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead is now 10-7. Santoso now to send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Looking to throw. Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field. But, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield. But also, when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete there to Smith. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. From the 16, Prescott. Goes right back to Smith again. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to move back in front. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Murray giving to Conner on the option. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That second down play nets a -4. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Murray going to run on the option. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Connor going to get it again on second down. Good move at the 30. And some space here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They run behind center with Connor to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Murray sets to throw on fourth. Got a man. It's Brown. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. This is Connor running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. Second and 6 from the 10. Another carry now for Edmonds. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott from the gun. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Devontae Smith, 92 yards. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And a quick throw here that's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Connor up the middle, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And the failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Dak's going to keep it. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 4th down. Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Murray now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And that one caught downfield by Pascal. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll send Brown in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Murray to air it out again. Man open left side is Brown. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And Pascal's got it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one, they've made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Dallas, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.